Alright, so this is our senior project, and it's called All We Had to Do Was Care. And we kind of were inspired by a story, and this old man was running down the beach and saw a little boy throwing things into the ocean. And he came over and got closer and saw that this little boy was throwing starfish back into the ocean. And he goes, well, you have miles and miles to go. You're not going to make a difference. And he goes, as he's throwing a starfish in, well, I made a difference to that one. So we just wanted to make a difference to some animals. And so this is our senior project. And Chelsea's going to talk a little bit about kind of some of the hardships we had.
Okay, so we originally were going to go to the animal shelter and we were going to play with the animals, and they have a path out back, and we were going to touch it up and plant some flowers. Well, we had a little bit of difficulty with the shelter, so we changed our senior project to go to Meridian Park and plant flowers there, and we were going to touch up the trail there, but then the shelter called us back, so we ended up doing both projects. So we planted flowers at Meridian Park, and we planted flowers at the shelter, and redid the path.
And this is a poll, so if you guys have your cell phones on you.
Okay, so just text in your answer of what you think the top way people abuse animals is.
Give me a second.
Oh gosh, let's see here.
Everyone text in? Well, you guys guessed the right answer, which is pretty sad that that kind of stuff goes on, but we just wanted to kind of get you guys thinking about this kind of stuff because we do have some pretty sad facts.
In just our county, over 30,000 animals are put to sleep each year.
13% of intentional animal abuse cases involve domestic violence.
An estimated 2 million animals are used in research in the U.S. each year.
In many circuses, wild and exotic animals are trained through the use of intimidation and physical abuse. Former circus employees have reported seeing animals beaten with poked with sharp objects and even burned to force them to learn their routines.
Elephants who perform in circuses are often kept in chains for as long as 23 hours a day from the time they are babies.
Oh my god.
Every year, 1 billion animals are slaughtered by the leather industry.
Yeah.
Dog and cockfighting are illegal in all 50 states.
Did you know only 1 out of every 10 dogs born ever find a permanent home?
Did you know in 7 years, one female cat and her offspring can give birth up to 420,000 kids? I was getting there. Alright, so my whole life I've always had animals, and they've all had a really good home, so like reading facts and stuff about animals never finding a permanent home and stuff made me want to go out even more and help out animals.
And again, hearing about all this stuff, it just wanted me to go and touch up the path. I just wanted to give people a better chance to be able to go out and volunteer more with these animals who don't have a home and who don't get enough love and attention.
I also have been around animals my whole life, and I just wanted to go out and give the animals some attention, touch with the path, and make everything look nice for the volunteers.
I've worked with animals my whole life too, and I've worked with the shelter a lot too, and I kind of wanted to continue working with the shelter.
Our big question.
Our big question was, how can we visibly improve our community through volunteer efforts? Well, obviously we visibly improved our community by going out and improving the trail and improving what was already there, and then working at the park by planting flowers and stuff.
Then we wanted to help. On May 13th, we went to the cat clinic, and we just showed some love. This is just like a list that they have hanging up of ways you guys can help. And visitors to play with is pretty simple. And this is us playing with the kittens. There's 4 kittens in there, and they weren't very old. And that's Finley, and he was kind of cranky. That's Athena.
You didn't have any.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Amanda's keys, he was very entertained by them. And then that's my best friend and I taking a nap. This is the animal shelter and the walking path, our first day of working. We worked for 4 hours straight. And
You can see the darker wood chips is the thing we worked on first and what we put in first.
there's Jalen working hard.
And we did have a lot of volunteers come out, which was awesome, so we were sweating.
Our amazing flower planting skills. We had to wheel all the wood chips back, and that was quite an adventure.
That was probably the hardest part.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
I remember one of my friends was like wheeling it and it just like tipped over, so then we had to like put it all back in and stuff. And obviously it was pretty hard work out there. And some more flowers, more rigging,
And like
meat.
having fun.
This is our video. Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna start over.
we'll start it over.
Did you get everyone in place? Megan took a tumble trying to do some extreme stunting. There's a way you gotta get it to your back. Oh my. That's why.
Oh, make it.
Alright, coming down the line, everything's hard. We have some volunteers coming out us out, thank you very much. Say hello, hi.
There's my best friend again.
Oh. Oh my god. Is he gonna entertain himself? Oh, it's just awesome to watch. He's like, what is that? Becky doesn't like that.
Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now. The Funk.
It's like the litter box was like this little pan in the corner of like the cage. It's kind of sad how little it was.
Alright, and then we went back to the animal shelter again to
And worked about another hour and a half
finish it up.
finishing it up.
And after we went to Meridian Park, and they just got a new sign in there, so we planted flowers and kind of fixed up the front of it. But there's more pictures, of course.
And
And
then this
then, as soon as we went to Meridian Park, it started pouring when we were planting everything, and then, of course, when we were done, it stopped raining, so we were all dirty and. But
And then this was the last part of our project, so we're all really excited to get it done. And then the last part is just our linking text. And we used the 2 websites to call and contact people and get all of our information.